Hello everyone, and welcome back to Peter Does Games! And we're jumping back into Transport Fever 2.
The island of Java. Tropical jewel in the midst of the Indian Ocean. Conscientiously administrated by meticulous Dutch bureaucracy. The year is 1870, and the colony is undergoing a transformation. Recently, individuals have been allowed to lease farmland and manage plantations. The fertile land offers ideal conditions for exporting a multitude of colonial goods. Off on the way to an exotic experience.
Alright, and we've got the 3 bonus tasks here. So there's Digested Driver, Mysterious Monuments, and New Lines of Business. So let's jump right in. And as usual, this takes a little bit of time to load, so I will see you after a small jump cut.
The Dutch East Indies. Surely the most exemplary colonial empire under the sun. With luscious fruits and cheap labor in abundance. You act on behalf of the colonial administration. A gifted talent in the art of engineering, you have been appointed to modernize the local transport sector. Complete this task to the satisfaction of the Crown. If you do, even the post as governor might be in store for you. Transport is a much sought-after service on this scarcely civilized island. Eating draft animals such as oxen is punishable by law. That's why the colonial administration has commissioned you to build a railroad so that the plantation business prospers. The delicious coffee is supposed to be transported from the fertile hinterlands to the facility near town for processing. Anyone set on building wisely and cheaply avoids unnecessary slopes. Perform the necessary surveying work.
Alright, so here we go to start with. So first thing, we need to activate the contour lines. I believe that's going to be one of these. Yep.
Build a route from a thriving plantation across treacherous terrain to the processing factory where the coffee fruit is husked.
Alright, so we're going from this factory here to this plantation. And this is, we're just building the route. Go ahead and close this because I don't really need it. Yes. Oh, didn't want to close that. We want that open. So it looks like this is the currently existing tracks. I have a suspicion that I will be finishing that at some point in this mission. Just a guess. And let's see. So we want a cargo station in here. Let's go ahead and go to our buildings. This is passenger, so this is cargo. Probably want the terminus. And let's see, put it right about there, should be fine. Let's go to the tracks. And again, we got, it looks like we started with 50 million, so I'm not going to be concerned with getting this all. It's only 75. It's pretty flat anyway as we look through there, and if we want to just verify that, maybe we can always turn this back on. And yeah, you can see it's pretty flat throughout.
A depot is needed.
So now we need a depot in the highlighted area. I'm sure it's just that same area. Yeah. So we just need it somewhere around here. I'm going to get it where it's pointing towards this station to start with. So we're down here. Yeah, and just a second. Okay. So it popped up a tooltip for me, but thankfully it went away quickly. And let's just put it about like down there maybe. Doesn't really have to be all that exact. Put that there.
Purchase a complete train, including locomotive and freight cars.
So we need a train with 4 freight cars. Alright, so Y. And we've got 2 of these we can pick, so that's top for 5. It looks like this one's going to be better in just about everything as we scan through that. And again, money's not really an issue, so it doesn't matter that that's more. Now the box car, this one can take fruit, that cannot, so we definitely need this one. And then it said 4, yep. fields. We got 1, 2, 3, 4.
The coffee fruit can now be brought from the plantations on its way to further processing.
So now we need to create the route, which is the same thing as the line. Let's do the new line. This is going to be, it's going to be by train. This is going to be coffee. And I don't know what these towns are called, so let's put that in first. Looks like Surabaya. What just happened there? Looks like I did not actually edit. Thought I had. Surabaya to and from Semmering. I'm gonna say it's coffee. One of these days I'll have to standardize how I do these, but not a big deal here. So we create it, and then we need to deliver coffee, so now we need to put this on the line. And we'll come in down here. And let's just start it going at full speed. And we'll follow along this way. We got nothing here yet. I think the pickup is at the other end, so I'll need to go there first. Let's go ahead and do first person. It's a nice, pretty jungle area. To plantation. It looks like we've got lots of cargo there on the side. Next up, we got a full load of 16. Now we'll go back to where we process it.
What a superb railway! It provides the local plantation leaseholders with truly valuable services. Still fresh from the fields, the fruit quickly reaches the factory. From there, the colony's delightful coffee must be brought to the warehouses and offices in the port for export. That shouldn't be left up to the local laborers, no way! Too easygoing, too inefficient, too unreliable. Specially built stations are called for, so that the first-rate coffee makes it into town undamaged. If need be, stations that can be guarded against plundering hordes.
Okay, so we're going to be building truck stops right here and right there. Okay, let's go back to this. Put this under the road, building, tram, truck. Based on this, we're going to have to destroy a building, looks like. At least one. I don't really want to destroy more than one. Let's see. Looks like it's going to be 2. I'll just do the 2.
Ready to go. Nothing stands in the way of speedy transportation to the local seaport anymore. Send the freight cars of coffee on their way.
So we need a route and 4 vehicles on there. So, line. It's going to be a truck line. And I believe Surabaya is the name of this one. So let's get to there. Surabaya, and that's going to be coffee to town. we are going to need a depot. I don't see one ready yet, so we'll go in here and create a road depot, which I will put up here. That looks good. Now we need 5 vehicles. It's going to be cargo, and it has to be able to carry. Looks like all of these can carry the same goods. So this will carry 5. What's the difference between these? That looks like it's the same exact thing. I guess one is covered and one is not. We'll do the not covered ones, and we need 4, I think? Yes, 4. So 4, buy all that, and we'll put it onto that route.
The factory now finds itself in a laudable position by sending processed coffee into town. To experience considerable growth, its products have to reach a clientele with money to spend.
Okay, we'll put this on max speed again, because we have to wait until they've delivered coffee.
Oh no! Lucas, the capable engineer on your locomotive, seems to have vanished from the face of the earth. Or anywhere else for that matter. Time to find a stand-in. Right away. Would one of the natives be able to meet this difficult challenge? Several locals show an interest in learning the decidedly noble profession as locomotive engineer. A practice route for training purposes is needed. Meanwhile, certain signs are feeding horrible rumors about the indigenous tribe's diet.
Okay, so we need to build a test track. 2 small stations and a depot in the island. Whoa, that's way over here. Looks like we're going around this volcano. Looks like that's the blue. Kind of disappears over there. So we need 2 small stations and a depot. This looks like a good place here. Some buildings. Let's do cargo. Actually, you know, I'm gonna do a loop, I think. So we'll do like that. Let's go over here. And since it's not actually going to connect to any road, that should be fine. Now we go tracks. Let's see what happens if I have it come around like this. How expensive will this be? Again, this is not going to be the optimal way of doing it, but that's only 123,000. Not allowed to build those, so it must run into something. It doesn't look like it's off from here. Okay, so we'll have to do this a little bit longer. So we'll go like over to, say, there. See if I can get all the way over to here. Okay, that worked. And you know what? Rather than connecting all the way through, I'm going to do depot here.
The correct way to drive the vehicle must be practiced first, so that potential passengers are not scared off right away. In the meantime, some hard-to-digest news reaches you. Your skilled worker is said to have fallen victim to a bloodthirsty tribe of cannibals.
So you need to just buy a locomotive, go along this for 1,500 meters. So again, cost doesn't matter at this point, so we'll just buy. It's just the locomotive. And we need a line. So this is going to be. Test track is not really going anywhere. So that. Put that on the test track. So I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, this over here hasn't grabbed anything yet. Let me just rearrange some windows here. We do have some stuff here. Well, it looks like there's no reason I shouldn't just fast forward at the moment, so let's do that. We do have some coffee beans now for this one. See whether this gets delivered before that hits 1,500 meters.
Good news. The locomotive engineer has returned safe and sound. While you pictured him in the stomachs of savages, he was having the time of his life in the virgin forest. Naturally, you can't tolerate misconduct like that. Regretfully, have to fire the good man.
It's good man, huh? Alright, so that's done. And let's fast forward up. Actually, he's right at the drop-off now, so let's go back to normal speed.
Thanks to your reliable deliveries, the factory is working far above par. Although it would certainly be capable of processing much more, virtually colossal capacities of coffee. You should weigh the idea of increasing the transport volume, because coffee from the colony is a commodity in great demand in parlours and salons on the continent. One train isn't enough to adequately supply the factory with coffee fruit. A passing siding is needed so that a second train can use the line.
Aha, see, told ya. So yeah, these be connected, so... Yeah, I'm sure that literally tricks nobody.
The trains should wait for each other on the passing siding. This requires placing signals.
Okay, those are the signals. Okay. So we need one on that side.
If the plant is to be used to its fullest capacity, another complete train is needed.
Okay, so we need the engine with 4 more cars. So, engine. That one's the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just put it on the same line, I think.
Wherever coffee production thrives, business and prosperity flourish too. Thanks to the railroad, the port town of Surabaya has become a lively trading centre for countless goods and services. All kinds of people from all corners of the island want to do profitable business here. And that's why the colonial administration has commissioned you with setting up a passenger line from Semarang to Surabaya. Time to build a line which will soon link the key trading hubs in eastern Java.
So Surabaya is this here, and Semarang way up there. Okay. So let's see. The first thing I want to do is get kind of a lay of the land. Might be able to go through, just straight through this area. There's a few hills and stuff. Let's see where this is going to be a passenger line. Yeah, passenger railroad. So let's see where the residential sections are. So residential's on this side. That would work through there. Commercial there, but residential here. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of want to go through just basically a straight shot. Let's see. Passenger. That would run into that road. Put it there, but that's really only services that part there. I don't really want to turn it too much further away. sure that I've got... This would connect to that, and it should only tear out one commercial building. So we'll try that. Again, this being the tutorial, I'm not sure how critical any of this stuff is. But let's put this like this area here. I can get a little closer like this. This part anymore, so and let's see if we just did a straight up connection, how expensive would that be, or if it's even possible. Not possible to do that, so it's definitely not the wisest way of doing it anyway. I mean, it's built up pretty high. About there. Kind of thinking maybe around this way. Doesn't really do what I want it to do. That's going to look way expensive. Kind of like this. Gonna have to take out 2 buildings. Let's actually go from this side. That's not gonna let me do that through here. Well, that road gets to go then. And it's gonna need to get through that too, so we'll just do that
now. The railroad has been completed. Curiosity runs high. Time will tell if passenger transportation really is a venture that's worthwhile.
And I have to connect that. So now we need to transport 25 people between them. So I'm gonna need, because that's on the street, I'll need the depot. That's actually a huge bridge there. Okay. We'll put the depot.
A formidable enterprise like yours calls for a suitably first-rate branch office. After all, not just anybody.
Okay,
build a prestigious residence that is unrivaled in the whole island.
So they'll want us to build a headquarters. Well, before I do that, let me go ahead and throw on this train depot. Let me get the tracks. Okay, so it's going to pop up these tooltips. So headquarters is just done here. Ah, there we go, headquarters. So build. Oh, that's a little building. Okay. Where do we want this? You know, I started in Surabaya, so I'll put it down here. Let's put it kind of close to. I guess it can't be on the road.
A truly attractive estate, but a veritable plague is spoiling all the fun. Snakes have occupied the building. Rumor has it that a wise old woman knows how you could rid yourself of the snakes in your walls. She's supposed to be in Surabaya. The old woman says she doesn't know a thing, but you should try your luck with her cousin in Semarang, who has a knack for the art of snake charming.
Okay, before I do that, let me get this train, because otherwise I'm going to be... Yeah, well, first, let's do the passenger line. gives us 8, 16. We need 25. It's going to take more than one trip. Let's just do 32. And it's going to take a couple trips for this to work too, I'm sure. That's going to go there. Okay, now while that's going, let's continue this.
The snake charmer declared that you've probably angered the mighty snake goddess with your projects. The snake priestess of Mount Merapi is the only one who could remedy the situation.
So I guess these are all different temples. And I take it that's not the right one.
The priestess has spoken. The only way she is willing to call off her children is if you make a sacrifice to the great snake goddess. Coffee, the priestess prophesied, will be the sure thing to appease the goddess.
Right. So make an offering. So we have to... I'm assuming we just have to get coffee up here. So let's see, there's a truck there. So let's just put a truck station in up here. Buildings, truck station. Let's go the correct direction. So if we put that like... Actually, let's do the catchment down as far as we can go. That should work. Now we're gonna need a road. I don't want an expensive road, so let's just go like... This is coffee extortion payment, because that's all this is extortion. And it's going between this and that. And we really only need probably one vehicle if it's like the other one. So cargo, that's fine. Buy the one, put it onto the coffee extortion. And where's that? So let's see, first thing, this is the coffee extortion. We'll put that up in the corner. Has my train come out yet? There it is, yes. So put this up here, and now we'll do max speed. Kind of sit back over this place and watch the overview of the train while the particulars go on in these little windows. Looking at this, this is the second one, looks like. So we got one more bonus task after we're done with all this. Not carrying anybody yet, and we don't have coffee yet. Let's see, there are passengers over here. Just one. Looks like it doesn't matter where they're coming from. We just need to have them on the entire route. That means if we got all 25 in one station, that's fine. It really looks like we're only going to have one person though. Yep, just one. Let's see the coffee wagon first. Turn around and see him. Such realism there. Made the different windows disappear though, so let's get back over to where I can see the train. So you need to pay attention to both of these things. It is carrying coffee beans now. Let's see. Nobody going back. This could be a while. Meanwhile, this horse going up this hill, that's pretty steep. Oh, look at that. Nothing to see here. That's definitely something you see. That's a deer. And apparently you can follow the deer. I didn't realize that. I'm not going to because I'm more interested in this stuff. This is at max speed, and that's how slow this thing is going up this steep hill. Okay, let's see what happens now. I'm pretty sure.
What a godsend. The stylish residence is pleasantly snake-free.
I guess I can get rid of that. Let's keep that back on max then. Follow the train now. In fact, let's do the first-person view. That looks kind of spooky the way the little shadows go over the mountain. Bridge. Doesn't look like anybody's here still. Yeah, still not taking anybody from here. Let's get on the right thing. Now, I thought that this had the residential area in the catchment. Looks like nobody wants to go there. It's got the whole catchment though. I was gonna see if maybe adding bus service or something in this town might get more people over, but it's already pretty much everybody in the resident, like the vast majority is already covered. There's nobody down here either. Okay, so let me slow this down. The contour, I want that. Alright, that means I'm going to try putting in some bus service here. So we really can do it with just bus stops. So if we say like here, there maybe, and there, and there. We'll just do that. And then we just need one bus tram station, which can actually take the place of this. So in fact, that's what I'll do. Let's go ahead and put this in here. And then we bulldoze that. Okay, so now this is going to be, what's the name of this town? Semmering. So we'll do a new line. This is bus Semmering loop. That's going to be these. That's going to be the loop. And then let's throw a road depot. Let's put the road depot like right here. That looks hideous, but... And let's do passenger. Yeah, we want this. Let's do 5. Put that onto there. We do finally have somebody up here. And now let's basically do the same type of thing here. So let's start by putting in... So we already have our road depot, so we don't need a depot. We'll use that one. But we need a tram station. And I kind of like having the station up near where the train actually is. I don't know that it matters on this. Let's see, that's gonna destroy buildings no matter what we do. That's going to be too far out of the way too, I believe. And this still gets the... This gets the train station and the catchment, so that's really all that matters. Now we want some bus service, which we'll do, like, say, there, there, there. Because the train already gets most of this area, so hopefully that'll be enough. Let's do another new line. This is going to be the bus of Surabaya. Boop. And we're going to be going from here to there to there and then to there. That should be fine. And again, we'll want these. We'll do 5 of them for now. Got some people moving on the buses. Let's go ahead and crank this all the way up. Just got 2 on there. What's this? Oh, I got hit okay on that, so. Okay, let's see if adding in the bus service will help any with the people that can come up here. Let's go ahead. Because even if it's yeah, now we're getting some more that show up. So it's not just the residents traveling from one residency to the other. It's if they want to go to, like, the shops over here, then this should hopefully make the connection so that they decide, hey, we can travel in between those 2 places. And you can see that this one building up like it is, this will be sufficient to get us what we need for transporting. Even how many people are in here? There's 10 on here. So this is all overkill. Either one of these would be sufficient at this point, I think. So, yeah, adding in the bus line does appear to have done a good job. So there you go. You can kind of look at this as proof of why inner city loops that we put in is actually a good thing. I'm kind of curious, does this let me use this now? It does. So you can see here, Test Track is going to be losing us lots of money. I wonder if we still need it for anything. I'll leave it for now. But passenger train might start earning back money now. These inner city buses might not, but they will work to make this line more profitable. And we're making money off the cargo. We're even making money off the extortion line. Look at that. Alright, this is about to give us to our next mission, so I will slow it to normal speed.
Uh-oh, it's rumbling in the island's interior. The mighty volcano Merapi threatens to erupt. A phenomenon like this wasn't reckoned with while planning the route. The natives claim that someone has probably angered one of their gods. Whatever the case, if the precious coffee fruit is supposed to be transported by rail in the future too, then it's imperative that something be done. It seems worthwhile to remove the infrastructure if it's not supposed to be buried under ashes and lava.
Okay, so we are sending the trains to the depot, and we'll remove the stop here. Okay, so that's going to be this train. Is this still that button? Send to depot. Yes, it is. Send to depot. Unable to find path to stop. Oh, I think it has to cross onto this side before it can go back. So it has to be facing that direction because of the way that this has been built. If I do this, I'll let it drop off first actually because that's money. Send it to depot, and it should work because now it's facing this direction. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Actually, I can speed it up all the way because I gotta wait for the other train to come back too. Now we can get rid of that. Where is this train at? It's right there. So again, I'll wait for it to drop off its load, get the money from it, and then we will send this one to the depot as well. It's coming up around this corner here. Okay, we'll slow this down so that I have time to hit the right button. Turn around and we will send to depot. Get rid of that. Okay, so that's definitely going to be in there. Alright, and then it said remove the stop. So I'm guessing that's this?
To enable coffee production to continue making progress in future, the route ought to be relocated to an area where it can be assumed that the expected eruptions will leave it intact.
Okay, so we remove the station tracks from the damage zone, which I'm assuming is this red. So, go ahead. Okay, so we remove, yeah, demolish tracks. And we need to build an alternative line. Okay, so we need cargo. And I'm guessing we'll have to go around this direction, so maybe something like just looking at the way the ground moves there, probably that.
The danger has been averted. Transport can be resumed. Once more, the volcano is showing signs of calming down again. Despite that, maybe relocating the route was still a wise move.
I don't know if it was a wise move or not. It was annoying. Alright, let's go back to the line then. Did we still have... Should be this one. It's just missing that, so if we do that back...
The fertile island has a lot more to offer than coffee. The widow of a friendly grower, may the poor devil rest in peace, has been planting sugar cane lately. Make the lady happy by providing her with your services. The sugar must be transported to town. From there it is shipped and then served when continental Europeans get together for coffee.
Okay, so sugar plantation's here. And it's going to Surabaya, which is here. Okay, I think we've already got the tracks, so cargo. This gets it in the catchment. It does. Kind of just want to And if I'm doing it this way, I need to have a passing lane for sure. Actually, I'm going to do the passing lane by doing parallel a little bit. Passing lines again, which would be right there, and it's right here probably for the signals. And now, where was the? Where they want the sugar? It's actually going to be probably down in one of these two sections. So. But I believe I can configure this, and what we're going to do is add on some cargo platforms like that. Now it can take cargo as well, and then we just really need this to be like there and there. That looks like that will cover everything. So let's do another line. This is going to be a truck line in served by sugar delivery. And I'm probably going to need to add. Yeah, I need to add a truck stop, because this is just tram, right? Can we add cargo in here? We can. So I'm going to add the cargo there. Red lines, and we do the cargo here. Or is that the... I think I got the right thing. And we need to get it there and there. So that's a sugar delivery, supply, cargo. Let's just do 5 again. We're going to put that on the sugar delivery. And then while that's going, we also need to have our line of regular. Oh yeah, it should have been a TR on that. I'll fix that in a second. So this should be the Semarang to Surabaya sugar train. So we'll put that on there. And then the line I wanted to change. This should be TR. And then we just need to get this. I wonder if we can tell it to go here first. No, I'm just going to do it this way. I have the money. Actually, I can even go into there, but I'm gonna have to go this direction first anyway, so whatever, this is all gonna work. Our vehicles, we want that. And this is the one that has the sugar. That should be fine. And this is gonna be on the sugar train. It's probably going to wait for that. It is waiting for a free pass, so let's fast forward on this. And I think it's going to wait till it passes one of these signals, and it should be able to come out. All I needed is to go past this area, and then I can reverse it around to go up to this part. Yeah, there we go. Get it past, now we can reverse it. Is this already making some? It is. Going to be quite poor. Now this one's probably going to be waiting at this signal as this one comes by. Yep, so my signals work pretty well. Hell yeah, I'm transferring that up there as well. With the new line that I made around that edge. We'll see which one wins. I think this one's gonna... It's already up to 28, 29.
Traffic is flowing full steam ahead. The plantation business is developing magnificently. In light of all this success, the incumbent governor is thinking of moving back to his Dutch homeland in good time. Thanks to your outstanding work, you have a good chance of inheriting his post.
Alright, so I didn't finish this one. Let's see if continue playing will let me finish that. And it paused it, so we'll just do this. See if, because I'm pretty close. This is going to deliver... I think I already delivered the sugar because it's going back. So now it's just a question of if it's in one of these, like trucks here, for example. It's not in that one. Get rid of this and this. Does that one have it? Yep, this has it. So when this drops it off, we'll see if that completes this. And if so, whether or not that counts towards the other missions.
Sugar rattles
And there it
toward
is.
town quickly by train. What a pleasure.
It did count that. Okay. So I think, yeah, it says no tasks available, so I think I'm done. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. You guys have a wonderful day.